I'm gonna have to take the knee off. This is gonna go in the beginning of the video, I know it is.
Sparrow! Be it known that you have
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Hey! Let's hear it for Captain America!
Captain Price,
Sergeant Carrick.
you with me?
Nice shot. The name's Rex. But you'll call me Captain or Sir.
Sir, yes, sir!
Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a minute, but, you know, the Book of Boba Fett, this today was episode 6, so we got one episode left, but oh man, was this a good episode. I have actually liked this show since it premiered. I've liked every second of it, which is probably a little weird to hear, because it feels like everyone else doesn't like it. That I always liked it. I've always liked Boba Fett character, obviously. You'll see that in my room tour. I have what's basically a shrine set up for him. Makes me sound crazy, which I am, so good observation. But yeah, I've always liked this character since I was a kid. Especially in the Clone Wars, expanding upon it was really cool. I really like that they're delving head first into those Clone Wars ties. Right now is going to be your spoiler warning. If you haven't watched the show up till episode 6, bow down now, because we're gonna get into some heavy spoilers later on. You should be safe right now though, unless, you know, I blurt something out. Just showing it off here first. I am going to go through how I made it while I show off the articulation simultaneously, and we'll see how that goes. So I started off by taking the top half of the deluxe Boba Fett from Return of the Jedi and melding it, or gluing it on the seam right here onto a torso from the Solo Han Solo, which means there's no ab at all except for the hip joint down there, moves down so he can fire a missile or what have you. I also took the hands from Din Djarin. A little tight there. I do want to mention, also, I have not sealed any of this paint yet, so some of it could chip off. I'll just redo it in the video. As you can see, his hands go up, down, twist all around. I did have to Dremel the gauntlets out so the hands fit up in there. And what I did for the belt was I took Boba Fett's belt and Han Solo's belt, and then Jango Fett's gun holster, and I put them all together into one, utilizing Jango Fett's gun as well. That should be double jointed, but that I'm not gonna break it. It probably got super glued with this knee pad I put on Han Solo's legs, and I did not sculpt anything onto the boots. I just painted on the chaps, or I guess whatever I think they're chaps. That's what I'm gonna call them. And I really like how this turned out. My only thing I don't like would be the belt is not accurate at all. I got as close as I could without, you know, buying one pre-made. Although I did buy, or I pre-ordered one, I think it was OT Customs, but not supposed to ship out till Q2 of 2022. By then, though, the show will be over and my excitement for it will be diminished slightly. I don't know if it's going to be diminishing anytime soon, though, because we're about to get into comparisons and some very spoilery characters. Alright, also full disclosure, I do not have a... Oh, I puked a little in my mouth. Sorry. I do not have a Bo-Katan yet, so I will not be able to compare him to her as of yet, but if you have Fennec Shand and you also have a Boba Fett, here are the 2 official Boba Fett body molds, one of which I utilized. So you can compare and contrast how she might look next to them. And surprisingly enough, in my view without the camera, it looks like he's a little taller. But from this angle, it kind of looks like he's shorter than the official Return of the Jedi one over there. Then we also have the original. This is actually my first Black Series, the original Boba Fett from the first Black Series line. Something I did fail to mention is this is the jetpack from this older Boba Fett, the original line release for Empire Strikes Back, rather than the new one, because it is actually a little more accurate in terms of the color. But yeah, just wanted to pop in and say that real quick. And here is the real comparison everyone here is probably waiting for. My original 2 Boba Fett customs that kind of kickstarted my channel. This guy's skirt piece has been really twisted up from sitting down for over a year now. He's just been sitting in that custom throne I made. If you don't know who these 2 guys are, go back on my channel. They are my most popular videos besides Anakin and Echo, which I really hate. Alright, I'm just gonna cut in right here and say I really hate the fact that that Echo custom's so popular on my channel, because I think it looks so bad looking back on it. I mean, for no concept art, just looking through trailer footage, I got pretty damn close to accurate. But the helmet, it just looks so bad to me, and I updated it since, and it's just, I hate it so much. But besides that, these 2 are my most popular. Again, we have crinkle skirt and cum skirt. But yeah, so I think we're about to see here in a second. I do have my throne here for Boba to sit in. If you want me to delve deeper into these 2 guys, go ahead and check out my other videos on them. I remember being so hyped for The Mandalorian. Obviously everyone else was too, because everyone loved those videos. But man, I still really like this one, especially I think is one of my favorites, cum skirt. This one I do like the head on that I made on him. I made that way later, so that's not on the video. Actually, that should be in a video. I just don't know what video it's in. I also made a custom Boba Fett out of a Jango Fett body, which that head previously sat on, which is why there's no head under here. But it just looked so bad that I just decided to put him to the back of the Boba Fett shelf. But I mean, this Boba Fett's probably not going to go on this shelf. He's probably going to go on the Mando shelf, which we're about to find out whether that's true or not with this throne. So strap in and let's see if he can sit down. Alright, right, I didn't leave it. I left this belt unglued on so he could move his legs up. But I was not expecting this bottom part to be glued down. It's not glued down on this side, actually. That's good. I'm a little afraid to force it. Oh, what the hell. I can just glue the pad back on. Give me a second. Yeah, so that's not budging. Wow, I really fucked that one up. I always manage to do something fucked up. Let's see if he can just, like, sit down without it before I try forcing it. Oh, god damn it. If only I can move that leg down, it would be so fucking perfect. God damn it. Oh, man, I'm gonna have to try again. That ain't bad at all, actually. I like that almost. Damn. And I don't even have to bend the knee. I'm gonna have to paint the joints, but again, I didn't seal it yet, so that worked out better than expected. Dang. Yeah, I actually really like that. Wow. That thing. Whew. I thought I really screwed up. Maybe I print another throne and see how that goes. I still haven't painted this one after a year. I did want to wait till this show came out to paint it, but yeah, that works great almost. If only I had Fennec Shand already, man. Might have to Might have to start toy hunting for one. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Alright, sick. More comparisons, because I skipped to this part too early. Here is Boba Fett next to Mando and Grogu. And I think that's a pretty fair height comparison, to be honest. I mean, he's not that much taller than the Black Series Boba Fett, but yeah, that's pretty good. Sizing right there. Flipping them around, I wanted to point out another thing about the jetpack I forgot to mention. I did use this old one, but the jetpack boosters or whatever, I did glue these ones onto it, so he could have the flying effects from the Mandalorian or Boba Fett deluxe packages, or I guess this one. Yeah, how does that work? How is this Boba Fett a deluxe, yet this Mandalorian came with just as, or if not more, accessories? He was a standard release. Take it being a very popular standard release, but so is Boba Fett. I mean, come on. And one last surprise comparison here. And ooh boy, was that a surprise. I mentioned the Clone Wars earlier because of the fact that Boba fucking shot Cad Bane in the head, but he lived, and he's back almost, what, 20 years later, if not more, for revenge against Boba Fett. Oh man, that scene was so awesome. When I saw him walking in the desert, all I could think was, there's no fucking way that they bring Cad Bane. That's his hat, that's his waistcoat. There's no way. And then it happened, and I gotta be, okay, on a serious note here, his face looked a little off. I mean, he looked like the Black Series here. The Black Series team did a great job translating into realism, because, I mean, they look identical. But I think the head looked so CGI to me, and the mouth looked so realistic. It made it look like the Hishy dubs when he puts his mouth onto other characters. That's what it looked like to me. Let me know if anyone else felt that way about his face too. But I mean, really, I could look past it just because they brought Cad Bane into live action in the Western setting. He shot Cobb Vanth. He obliterated the other guy. So that was awesome. It was a little overkill, but it works for Cad Bane, you know. Yeah, man. I'm assuming everyone else here is, or you've seen the episode, or you just want to be spoiled on it. But God, was that a good episode. It even cameoed Boba Fett, which was sick. I wasn't expecting that either. But yeah, so that's the video. I hope you liked it. I know that I'm gonna forget something that I did to this custom that I didn't tell you, so if you want to know that at all, then just, you know, ask down in the comments. I'll have an answer within 1 to 2 days. It just depends how often I log on to this YouTube account. But yeah, thank you for watching all the way through to the end. I hope you liked this custom. I feel like I drone on too much, so if you do not like the sound of my voice, just put me in mute, because I know I wouldn't like the sound of my voice. But really, I'm really stoked about this custom. I really love the show. I know people say that Boba Fett talks too much, and maybe he does, but I don't mind it at all. I'm just so happy that this show exists, that Cad Bane's in live action, and we had an entire Luke Skywalker episode in 2022. That's insane. That's over 40 years after Luke Skywalker leapt onto the screen, leapt out of the screen, I guess, in Return of the Jedi. So, yeah, that's the video. Go check out my other Boba Fett custom videos from last year, and goodbye.